Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is set to be something of a new dawn for the franchise, with the events of Avengers Endgame changing the MCU forever. Several veterans dating back to the beginning of Phase 1 said their goodbyes, but the future seems to be in good hands thanks to an exciting mix of established heroes and several new faces both on the big screen and on Disney+. The two biggest departures were obviously Iron Man and Captain America, who acted as the heart and soul of the MCU. Chris Evans seems happy to draw a line under his tenure as Steve Rogers, although he hasn't completely ruled out returning via cameo. But there are a lot more questions surrounding Robert Downey Jr. An integral part of the MCU's immense success is Robert Downey Jr. His performance as Tony Stark in 2008's Iron Man took a B-list superhero and turned him into a pop culture icon. Of course, the filming also launched the MCU as well, with Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark becoming the center of the franchise and going on to feature in massive hits like The Avengers, Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, Avengers Infinity War, and many others. The hero also received the perfect conclusion to his decade-long story with Joe and Anthony Russo's Endgame, where he sacrificed himself to defeat Thanos. It was a good way to go out given what his arc across the MCU had been. The 54-year-old is heavily rumored to have a cameo in Black Widow, which does make some kind of narrative sense given that Natasha Romanoff's solo debut will be a prequel. But beyond that, the actor's future seems much more unclear. According to sources close to We Got This Covered, the same ones who told us Taskmaster would be the villain in Black Widow, and that a She-Hulk TV show was in development way back in April, Robert Downey Jr. isn't ruling out a return to the MCU, but he's asking for a ridiculous amount of money if they want him back. An exact number hasn't been confirmed, but it's been said that he wants more than his base salary was for Endgame. According to Observer, that was around $20 million, so he's asking for more than that for whatever form his MCU return may take, be it a role in a Disney Plus show or somewhere else. If you're enjoying the video, you know what to do. Smash the like button and subscribe. And tell your friends and family about the channel. Heck, tell your grandma. But seriously guys, I appreciate all of you so much. This is crazy. We're already at 300 subs in a little over 2 months. But only about 15% of you guys are actually subbed. So I'm setting a goal for the channel right now. Let's get 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. On January 1st, 2021, let's be at 10,000 or as close to it as possible. And lastly, the most important thing you can do for me is go down to the comments section and tell me what your least favorite part of the video was. I want to keep improving not only the channel, but the content for you guys, but I can't find all the flaws by myself. Or maybe something that I think is really good might be disliked by the majority of you. So tell me what your least favorite part was. Was it this? The audio? The music? Do you want better editing? Please let me know. Now back to the video. When it comes to comic book movies, nobody ever really stays dead forever. There's several ways Tony could make a comeback, but the question is, will Marvel give him what he wants? Kevin Feige and the rest of the higher-ups currently have no interest in meeting Downey's salary demands and have put any talks about a possible return to the MCU on hold for the time being. While this doesn't mean that an agreement won't be reached eventually, what the actor is currently asking for is unreasonable, especially with his bargaining power being drastically reduced in the wake of Dolittle bombing spectacularly at the box office. If Downey's career continues on a downward trajectory, then it stands to reason that he'd be much more willing to drop his asking price and return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But for now, talks have been tabled until both sides come to an agreement. However, if the eventual Sherlock Holmes 3 also bombs, then we could be seeing Iron Man back on our screens sooner rather than later. There are two reasons why Marvel might change their mind. Any movie or Disney Plus series featuring the actor would draw in a massive number of fans all eager to get a bit more Tony Stark in their lives. And according to recent sources, the Iron Man star has seemingly had private discussions with Warner Brothers about a potential role in the DCEU. Downey could easily be a big draw if placed in the right role that takes advantage of his strengths. The DCEU has been a real roller coaster ride of ups and downs when it comes to their slate of films lately. Titles like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam have fared well, but others have really missed the mark. The latest casualty is the poorly received Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. While there's no guarantee that Downey will be the answer to all their problems, it certainly couldn't hurt having such a proven powerhouse on the team. Whether or not we see him suit up for DC is still yet to be determined, but what we do know is that if he does, it'll be interesting to see if he'll have the same success as he did with Iron Man. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that with great power comes great responsibility.